Why do you want the Bible? What are you going to do with it?
We are only taking what is rightfully ours. I would advise you to stay perfectly still. Halt!
We got one last chance.
We've got the Dar es Salaam Bible. We don't know where they're going.
Courtney, you want to have children so soon? Don't you think you're rushing things a bit?
Well, if we can move up our marriage, why not our plans to have a family as well?
No, we need time. A year or two after we're married.
For what? For me to sit around the country club nibbling on cucumber sandwiches? I'm afraid not.
You don't understand, Courtney.
And I don't really want a career, Vaughn. Why should I work anyway when you'll be able to support us so well?
That's not the point, Courtney. Children demand... Courtney, there's something that I should tell you. Something that I think you should know about me.
Lori, hurry up. I don't want to be late.
I'll be right out. Well?
Well. I certainly am glad I asked you to be my date.
Come here. For me?
No, it's for Lucille. Of course it's for you. Here. For the most beautiful wife in the whole world. From your loving and very talented husband.
And now world famous.
Well, it's the least I could do. Besides, we have to be as American as apple pie tonight for the press. I want you in every photograph with me.
For what? This is your night, Ben Martin. I mean, the AMA is giving a dinner solely in your honor. For service above and beyond the call of duty.
It's all in a day's work. What can I say?
Yeah, just save it for your speech. And have you finished that yet?
No, I'm just going to wing it.
No, Ben.
Tonight's just a warm-up. The big celebration will be the AMA Awards banquet later on this year.
Yeah, where you probably have to take a number and wait your turn. Come on, this is special. I mean, everybody we know is going to be there to see you get this award.
Well, no wonder we're having it at the King's Arms instead of the Coliseum. I mean, do you think the 4 tables in the Corinthian room will be enough to accommodate all our friends?
Do not despise small beginnings. Besides, just having Lester show up is going to be satisfaction enough.
Laurie, he's only coming for the 5-course dinner.
So tell me, do you think there's a chance you could change your mind? I mean, about Lester's offer?
Laurie, I told him no when I meant it. I'm not going back to the hospital, regardless of what kind of salary he offers me.
Absolutely final?
Absolutely final.
Well, tonight you're going to get your reward.
I am?
Oh, don't crush my flower.
How far back does this index go, Gene?
Well, this goes all the way back to 1912 when the Chronicle first started. Now, if there was anything written about the Darsalom Bible here, well then, I mean, it should show up there.
Well, I've certainly never heard of it before. A Bible worth $25,000?
Well, I mean, it was bad enough for somebody to want to steal it.
And bad enough to threaten lives. Dave never should have gone after them.
Miss Davidson, it was his decision. The Grasslands Airport's supposed to be closed down anyway.
Well, I hope so. I hope nobody gets hurt.
And I hope that my men caught those thieves at the commercial airport.
Yeah, just a minute. John, it's for you. I think it's your station.
Brubaker here. Yeah. He is? All right, put him on. Hi, Dave. How you doing? They did, huh? No. You just stay out of it, and my men will take it from there. We'll see you down here at the Chronicle as soon as you can get here. Okay, we're all waiting for you. Bye-bye.
Is he all right?
Yeah, they're both all right. Unfortunately, our international crooks got off into the wild blue yonder, and we contacted the air traffic control, and that's about the best we can do for now.
Except guess what runway they're going to be landing on?
Yeah, well, leave Dave out of it, please. He's had enough to do with these characters for one day.
How can I say this? It's just not what I had in mind, us starting off our marriage with a child.
Well, we wouldn't be the first ones who ever did.
Yes, but we need time to ourselves, Courtney. I mean, you've even accused me of being a stranger to your emotions.
And being the father of our child will cure that. Oh, Vaughn, look, we don't have to go house hunting. We don't have to buy new furniture or chart a budget like most other newlyweds do. So what's standing in the way of our starting our family?
Well, there you two are. I must say, Vaughn, I'm a little surprised. I thought you'd have my niece out dining and dancing by this time. How'd you like the good news?
Is this what you discussed with him?
Well, just that we'd moved up the date for our wedding.
Frankly, I've never believed in long engagements myself.
I'll tell Mrs. Lucas that you're staying for dinner. Now, don't you go quoting the Dow Jones to him, Uncle Charles.
All right, Courtney, I won't. Well, what are you so happy about?
Do me a favor, Charles. Don't ask.
Well, you got what you wanted, didn't you? Courtney. I mean, you don't have to fight off young Davidson for her, and you certainly don't have to wait 4 years either.
Davidson is the least of my concerns right now. As far as waiting...
You can stop right there. You and Courtney plan to go through with this marriage, don't you?
Boy, it's really touching, Charles, to see how you're so emotionally tied to us.
Job may be, but just remember when all the rice throwing is finished, Preston's job on that board is mine.
You don't have to remind me of that.
A deal is a deal, my young friend.
You're absolutely right, Charles. And I'd say you just broke it.
I what?
The deal was that Courtney would stay here for 4 years.
You don't know what you're talking about.
That was the bargain, Charles. 4 years, Courtney here, under your eagle eye. Well, I don't think you've done anything to prompt this decision. It was all Courtney's idea. I'd say you've just blown it, Charles.
Let me tell you something, my young friend. A promise was made to me, and you deliver.
Oh, Alex, I just can't believe it's finally happening.
I know, and he's so deserving.
I know he is.
Listen, I better go check on Dr. Morris. I'll see you
Okay,
later.
all right.
Bye-bye.
Success. Hey, Alex. Much success on your future medical career. And there you go.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy yourselves. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
I see I'm going to have to keep my eye on you.
They won't leave me alone.
I guess I'll just have to beat him off for you.
There's my boss.
Hey, you look
so
good.
proud of him. Yes.
A little clinic honey.
Have you seen Mom?
No, I haven't, or Dave, and I've been looking for him.
Do you suppose?
But they have another date? On my big night?
Maybe.
We'll see if I let them hold my trophy.
Oh, I'm glad to see that a little thing like recognition doesn't go to your head.
What, old level-headed me?
What is it?
It's just Lester. Something tells me we're never going to be the best of friends.
I thought you'd be the life of the party, Lester. Kingsley General's sharing the spotlight with Dr. Martin, right?
Well, I was under the impression that all the awards were in his name.
Yes, and well-deserved ones. He's a gifted surgeon.
Just one whose luck has changed. A little favorable publicity, and all the local folks have him on a pedestal.
What kind of talk is this? He's gold, Lester. Because of him, your hospital's getting a hefty bundle of cash, too. He did go back on staff, didn't he? The residency in diagnostics?
Turned it down. So I'd appreciate it if you would mention the hospital as little as possible from the podium, Frank.
I realize this is your house, Charles, but I suggest you remove your hand.
Preston's position on that board was promised to me. It's mine.
Well, we'll see about that.
Maybe you'd like to see it in writing. Preston's signature on a letter of commitment, all legal and binding.
Look, spare me the histrionics.
Or maybe Courtney should hear it.
Courtney? Courtney doesn't know anything about this.
Of course she doesn't. She has no idea of the deal-making that went on behind her back, or just how extensively her marriage was discussed, or should I say, bargained for like a bunch of stocks.
You wouldn't.
Would you like me to call her back in here?
You stand to lose a lot more than I do, Charles.
Me? Oh, no, Vaughn. You're the villain. You and my dear brother Preston, not Uncle Charles.
Look, Courtney already realizes that this marriage bears certain financial considerations. And as far as her mother goes, well...
Ah, yes. Her mother. Phyllis's losing her mind is a misfortune to everybody but you. She is your one path to Courtney.
Do you know what would happen if Courtney found out the truth about this? I mean, it would take her about 2 weeks, and she'd cool her heels and beat a path right back to me.
Oh, how you would like to believe that.
Oh, then go ahead, Charles. Call her in here. Tell her everything. See where it gets you.
No, I don't think I want to go as far as that. Yet.
How what? A little more cat and mouse entertainment here?
My, such a lack of self-control. It's a quality you don't seem to have at the moment. No, Vaughn, I think I'm going to stick with everything just the way it is. I am going to have a little talk with your future father-in-law, though, just in case you were thinking of reneging on this deal. Excuse me.
There's no excuse for you.
Doria, east coast of Africa. Is that where you say they're from?
I'd say 2 of them were. The other one, I don't know.
Maybe a hired gun under strict orders.
Climate similar to that of the tropics, except rain season comes once and, religion. Islam, widespread. That doesn't make any sense to me. Well, what would they want with the Bible?
We don't know how the king got his hands on the Bible in the first place.
A lot can happen to a book in 300 years.
Dave, did Kate ever mention it? I mean, how this king happened to own the Bible?
No, not to me she didn't.
Well, what it really boils down to is why do these 3 people want that Bible anyway?
Oh, it's probably because of the money it's worth.
No, I think there's a lot more to it than that.
What do you mean?
Dave told me that one of the guys said that they were only taking what was rightfully theirs. Now, that's not only a clear link to Doria, that's a direct link to the king.
Ah, well, wherever he is. This is interesting.
What's even more interesting is where that plane is now. Did either one of you get any clues as to where they were headed?
No, just that it was a single-engine Cessna and it was piloted by one of the guys.
Well, one thing is for sure, they're eventually going to have to come down to refuel.
That's right, and I contacted all the airports within flight range, so what goes up must come down.
So, under the stress of an emergency with no other choice but to improvise, necessity really became the mother of invention for Dr. Ben Martin. Now, I won't rattle off all the details of his improvised tracheotomy, mainly because I don't understand them all myself. No, I just simply present to you the man of the evening, Dr. Benjamin Martin. Ben, on behalf of the American Medical Association, your check and a small token of our admiration.
Thank you very much. No long speeches, I promise. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to believe in my profession again, and in the oath I took to maintain the utmost respect for human life. I owe a great deal to my wife, Lori, for standing by me. And to Alex Greeley, my friend and teacher. To Dave Phillips, my partner at the Chesterfield Free Clinic, and Doug Hughes, my lawyer. Well, I could keep going on all night, but I won't, I promise. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourselves this evening.
Come on, Lester, the least you can do is congratulate him.
Yeah, I suppose that's the least I owe him.
I'm gonna go meet my public here. Love you.
I wish him the best in spite of everything. He's a real trooper.
Hey.
You've really got me guessing on this one, Ben.
Guessing on what?
Walking away from that position in diagnostics. Lester told me you refused the offer.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask why.
Well, if I explained why, I'm not sure it'd make sense to you.
Holding out for a better offer? Because if you are, this one is about as good as they come.
Oh, I know that. You don't have to tell me.
If I can take the liberty of saying it, that free clinic you're working at is really a graveyard for your career.
Maybe. But I'm gonna stay there. Until I know where I belong.
And don't get me wrong, the work you and Dr. Phillips are doing is great, but for someone as bright and young as you are, you ought to think about moving up. But look, if the wheels don't pick up speed anytime soon, give me a call. I'll set you up with a few contacts. He's one in a million.
So what was that all about?
Oh, just some friendly advice. You having fun?
Yeah.
Did Uncle Charles say something to you? Before dinner, you two seemed like the best of friends.
No, we just made the mistake of talking about business. Your uncle's a dishonest man, Courtney. He's dishonest and unreasonable. And we pick him, of all people, to look out for you.
Well, you'll be taking over that responsibility any time now.
Yeah.
You know, I think I will drop out this semester to plan the wedding. Not quite sure how Father will feel about that. You know, even though he wasn't too thrilled about my coming down here to get my degree, he does like me to finish what I've started.
Me too.
You? Since when?
Since I've seen what sense it makes. I mean, getting married, Courtney, doesn't mean getting a diaper service after 9 months.
It does for us, Vaughn. It's what I want.
Yes, but does that mean if we don't have children that you don't want me?
Oh, Vaughn, let's stop putting up barriers in our relationship. We've come a long way. I know that we both have a lot of compromising to do. But in time, if you think about it, I know you'll find that it's the best thing.
Yes, but that means as soon as you become Mrs. Von Sumner, we become mother and father.
Exactly. See, then we can force ourselves to stop concentrating on our differences and concentrate on what we have in common, a child.
All right. If it makes you happy.
Thank you, Vaughn. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go give my father a call.
Home again, home again.
At last, I have the celebrity all to myself
The celebrity,
again.
huh?
Yes.
It'd wear off, you know. All this attention I've been getting. In fact, it's starting to fade already.
Fade already? What do you mean?
Gloria, I was cracking a lot of jokes tonight, but I know who deserves the credit. Thank you.
It's God. He honors those who honor him.
And we'll keep on honoring him.
But where does Dr. Ben Martin's career go from here?